Spitting fire in the booth, but I'm not a rapper. Purple Room Recordings, episode 127, 126. One of those big numbers. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having a lovely night. Hope it's raining wherever you are. It's been a really weird few weeks. I genuinely don't know where to make heads or tails of it. I should also say I got this lovely flower because today was the day I was born. I got a lot of pretty nice gifts. A lot of lovely people saying they, appreciate me and whatnot. I don't know fucking why, but, they do. But again, here we are talking about someone that's consistently in the media saying or doing something that's completely outlandish, Kanye West. I don't know how many times we have to talk about him before it sounds like we're beating a dead horse, but it always seems like every time he's back making the same dumb mistakes or saying something that no one agrees with, it always tops what he did before. So him saying all of those anti-Semitic remarks and just the fucking slew of nonsense that comes out of his mouth. He decides to go on a podcast with Alex Jones and one other gentleman, don't know who it was. And before I continue, can we talk about the fact that podcast episode is nowhere? It got scrubbed from the face of the. You cannot find it now. I tried. I'm on stream. I tried finding that video. YouTube, Google, Reddit, whatever the hell. Twitter, like you could only find clips, and then Kanye's account gets nuked. So you really can't find anything. So I don't know where it went. I don't know who has that information, but it would be my honor to just watch that and to fully examine it and break it down into little pieces and make a bunch of videos on it, because that's like listening to a madman speak. With some of those, oh my God, I wish some of you seen some of those clips. That was what it was like when someone has some sort of breakdown, or like a midlife crisis, or a realization of some sort, where a flip in their head goes like, and all inhibitions just go out the window. I don't know. This is how I knew shit was whack. He managed to make Alex Jones look like the sane one. That's how we should all picture that. Alex Jones has been the whole Sandy Hook thing, like saying frogs and something's in the water that are changing the frogs. It's a bunch of nonsense with him, and Kanye can get up on the internet and start calling himself a Nazi and shit. And it's the thing with this guy, man, is he takes no accountability for himself, and he's not even willing to let anybody try to get a word in edgewise with him. Not at all. He won't even give you the chance before he does whatever outlandish fucking idea comes out of his head. I guess he made Graduation, he made all of these beautiful albums. You have to have like a little bit or a lot of crazy in you to be this fucking guy, I'm assuming, because god-damn, he said he identifies as a Nazi. Adolf Hitler was a good person. I don't know where any of this would even be okay to say. It's really fucking upsetting, man. Like I don't know what to do. Like this is somebody that I've admired. Billions of people, I would imagine, billions of people have listened to his music, and even millions actually admire the man. For him to be play such a pivotal role in music and culture and hip hop and fashion and all of these different avenues, and to get all of it sucked out and just died in one snap of the fingers for no reason. It's weird. It's weird. It's like watching an angel fall, and I'm not sure what to do about it. And the other fucking thing I don't think anybody's taking into consideration is, what do you do about his kids? Remember now, like, he has children that he has to look for and care for and actually like take the time to break things down to them. How is he going to explain? Do you really think Kanye, when where's my water? When Kim gives him access to those children, right? Do you think Kanye's sitting down with them, explaining why Adolf Hitler was such a good person, and just because he made the microphone means he is like the pinnacle of man? It doesn't matter that he absolutely went batshit crazy and did meth and convinced a whole fucking country to go against Jewish people and murder them for no reason and blame everything on them. Is that okay to do? Do you think he's doing that with his kids? Do you think he was talking that shit with Kim? All this propaganda nonsense about how the Jewish people are trying to get him and someone's always out to get Kanye West because he's not schizophrenic at all. People are actually trying to hurt him. He's actually telling us the truth. Type beat. Now, people are probably going to try to hurt him because of what he's saying, and it's outlandish. But before, do you really think he was laying down to Kim with Kim Kardashian with all of her worries and all that ass that she got, laying in the bed, and he rolls over and he's telling her, Kim, these Jews, they closed my bank account. These Jewish people closed my bank account, Kim. I don't know what to do, Kim. They're not giving me much choice. Ah! You think he's doing that? I don't. So it doesn't make any sense why he's doing it now. What is his thought process? And then another thing Snoop Dogg pointed out a long time ago, I'm not taking responsibility for this quote. I wish I could, but I can't. Snoop Dogg said Kanye West is the product of a black man that doesn't talk to enough black women. He just be saying anything. So with those words coming out of a OG's mouth, I think they're pretty heavy, but it's not everything. But goddamn, Kanye, goddamn, does he have anybody in his circle? Is there anybody that's looking out for him? Like, hey, did you take your meds? You need a snack and a water. Like, do you want to get a drink? Do you want to hang out? Do you want to get your fucking mind off of all of this shit that's corrupting you? Clearly, do you want to go somewhere? We can step outside. We got a nice car flashing, lights all outside and shit. We got them in the car. Come on, man. No, I'd rather scream and shout and stomp my feet like a goddamn child about how I'm getting fucked over. Oh, hold on. This is again, man, like it's always something sexual with him too. Like on top of Jewish people fucking him over and, saying all of this negative shit and Nazis are good people and all this whack ass shit. He also has to bring up the fact that what the hell did he say? What the fuck did Kanye say, bro? That he has to bring up the fact that his marriage ended because of pornography. Look me in my face. Okay, we can talk like this now. Hold on. Do you think, with all of your intelligence, I want you to really think about what I'm going to say. Do you think pornography was the reason why Kanye West and his marriage with Kim Kardashian and that family deteriorated? Do you think it was because of pornography? Or do you think it was because of him? I don't think it was because of pornography. I don't. It's a whack excuse. Doesn't even make any fucking sense. How the hell would it ruin your life? If anything, outside looking in, it aided in it. Kim Kardashian she still gets checks in the mail from that tape she made with Ray J because it's still on Pornhub. So, if anything, it's helping your kids. So technically, porn helped your life. Not that you guys needed the money or anything anyway, but I'm just saying, like, it doesn't make any sense how he's trying to make this sound, You mean to tell me that fucking guy? But we're gonna watch him. We keep on. We're gonna keep running into the same fucking problem with him. I said all of this when I was like it was insane, some of the shit that this guy was saying, man. Like I want to pull some of it up and just read it. Can I do that? No, I don't think I can. I'm telling you, it's gone. It's absolutely gone. Like you cannot find it anywhere else. You know what he fucking I just remembered something he said. Goddamn, no shot. The guy went on, he's just talking, minding his own business, blah, 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 saying whatever the fuck comes out of his mouth. And the guy, Kanye West, decides to look at everybody in the room, and say, we can go and visit R. Kelly. What? No. What does that mean? You want to go visit R. Kelly? Why? For fucking what? You want to hang out and chill and be buddy with R. Kelly out of all people? You don't have a reason to do that. You don't have a reason to do that. You don't need to do that. That's not something that anybody should ever want to take part in or feel proud admitting that they want to do. So it doesn't make any sense why the fuck Kanye wants to do that. Just help me understand his thought process, because it doesn't sound like genius to me. This is not the same person that made Graduation. This is not the same person that made Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, 808s and Heartbreak. Oh my God. You know how fucking bad, you know how long I've been waiting for Watch the Throne 2? Can't get it. Won't happen. Jay-Z, you think Jay-Z was done with Ye now? Or Ye before? Forget it now, man. Ain't no fucking shot now. He's putting people in weird situations. He's putting he's fucking with a lot of people's money right now. And that's something else you don't like. I haven't even thought about fully, or I didn't think about it at all. It just came out of my mouth. But for real, when you say shit, this whole thing with Messi, right? Or was it Messi? Cristiano Ronaldo, some soccer man, Cristaldo Ronaldo. I think it was him. I think I said his name wrong. But with him, he had an interview and he was talking about how he didn't like some of the coaching practices or something, and they kicked him. They kicked him for that, for just talking out of turn or talking out of shop without the team's consent or whatever the hell. Kanye he's literally shaking his ass on the internet, twerking everywhere, admitting, like with his whole chest, saying out loud that he identifies as a Nazi. Nazis are not bad people. His exact words were, I think the word hate and Nazi, or I think the word hateful should be detached from the word Nazi. What the fuck are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense. None. Do you know Darth Vader, fucking every other evil guy in the 80s and the early 90s? Do you know why they all have black trench coats and they have really heavy boots and big gloves and they always stand like this and shit? Do you know why? It's to depict a Nazi, because at the time, in America's eyes, that was the fucking pinnacle of evil, because those were evil people. Every fucking where you go, like something like that happened, and it doesn't make any sense how this guy can just fucking say all of this, and then he's not getting away with it finally, but he says it with no conscience. Where the fuck is your conscience? Like, is it every day? As much as I dislike a lot of things, you do them, but you may want to say something, you don't say it. This guy's straight up racist. Like, he's just straight up fucking wild. I don't have that much hate in my heart. That's crazy. And he's doing it for free. You want to run for president and you want to have America know that you're like, I don't know what the fuck his end game is. He has to be losing money at this point, no? Elon Musk, I fucking went to Twitter. That's how juiced hopped up I am. I don't fuck with social media I hate that shit. But I went to Twitter, fucking the Bird app, and I tweeted Kanye getting nuked on Kanye getting banned on Elon Musk's Twitter is crazy, because Elon brought Donald Trump back, and then Kanye gets booted because these clips of him literally, like, I swear he's doing like some sort of telepathic twerking, like he's just showing his ass. I don't know how to make it. Help me here. Like, I don't know where to make heads or tails of this. So he's doing this all over the place and nobody can stop him. And the guy expects everyone and their mom to follow to what he's saying. Like this whole God complex thing that he has. That song, Stop Trying to Be God, Travis Scott made, that's about Kanye. Kanye, and then J. Cole has a song about Kanye too. Fuck it, what was it? False Prophets, I think is the song's called. That song's about Kanye. Everybody in the hip hop game has known for a while that Kanye West is just all about himself. He doesn't give a fuck about anyone else. He's a narcissist. He has manic episodes. I'm pretty sure he's bipolar. Everyone knows that going into him, but he's such a fucking genius. It's like, why not? You know, like, this is a big opportunity, and he only meshes and he only holds the relationships that are also like unstable within his own circumstances. Do you know what I mean? Like, his Kanye, out of everybody that we know of Kanye, right? Who is still there? Who? Like, I can't name someone that was with Kanye from day one and that's still with him right now. He's a pretty lonely guy. Don't care. I'm not knocking that against him. Guy has all of the fucking success in the world, but it says a lot about you. You know what I'm saying? I would rather be destitute in a small house with everybody that I love around me versus rich, powerful, and alone in a mansion. There's no way. There's no fucking way. I'm going to be big. I'm going to be successful alone. Nobody can eat off this shit. I can't share anything. I can't share any of my accolades with anybody. That's horrible. But he's been playing that game for a while now. And the thing is, I think I've said it. I'm on the record saying it, but he does not care. He doesn't. Just like the next person I'm about to talk about. Like, this is, you want to talk about people not giving a damn, having absolutely zero remorse for human life. Let me tell you something, man. So 1 year ago in Waukesha, Wisconsin, in a Christmas parade, there was a man named Daryl Brooks who drove his red SUV through. He drove his red SUV through a whole park full of these churchgoers and Catholic people and something called Dancing Grannies, where it's just a whole parade, right? So people are walking. He runs over. He just drives his car. He injures 61 people and he kills 6, including a little boy that was 5 years old. His trial concluded about 3 weeks ago, and I have been hanging on to every bit of every second of it. I love it. I love the process. I love how stupid it was. I love how corny he was. I love how arduous it was. The judge, Jennifer Doro. Talk about a superwoman, dude. She was so little on this guy. He got convicted of killing 6, injuring 61, and he decided to represent himself in court, which obviously didn't go well because he's dumb. So he represents himself. He ends up being, insanely incompetent as usual, or like per usual, we would all expect him to just not know what the hell he's talking about. And what ends up happening is, throughout the whole court hearing that took about a year to complete, right? Or something. It took a while. He manages to interrupt, be extremely rude, talk over, just bend, hold people and just hold up the jury, have the jury get sent out and sent in. He's being insanely disrespectful. He has no regard for human life at all. Like, let's just put it that way. I'm trying to beat around the bush. He killed 6 people. He didn't feel remorseful at all. His opening statement was he put this whole situation behind him and he's decided to move on because it's the healthy thing to do. And he's sorry that everybody hates him. So, yeah, he killed 6 people, one of them being a 5-year-old boy. I don't know how you could ever say sorry for something so terrible, but you can have your moment, sure, guy. Like, that's pretty much how this whole thing was. Like, everybody knew he was going to get the book thrown at him. Everybody but him. He was acting like he had free reign. Like, he had everything. Like, everybody was going to kiss his ass and kiss his feet. And they were going to bend to him because he was just talking over everybody. No, she sent him out of the courtroom. She didn't hold him in contempt that whole time. That's crazy. I couldn't believe that. But yeah, this guy is a piece of shit. Another dude I streamed about. It all comes down at the end of the day. Sorry, my bad. What's happening is with Kanye West, Daryl Brooks. The reason why I wanted to make this episode about, these similar situations is because these are both 2 men that do not care about their actions. They're not great at telling the truth. To be honest with you, I'm pretty sure that they lie more than they tell the truth. They have absolutely no regard for the people around them or the people they love. And the worst part about it is they walk around with this smug look on their face, knowing that they can just shit on anybody at any time and it doesn't matter, because they have this God complex inside of them. Like, they feel like they're better than you. And it's horrible, because when people like this get any sort of daylight, that was all they were looking for. That was it. They caused all this mayhem, all this pain, all this grief, just so you could pay attention to them. And that's the fucking worst part about it. You don't need to be an asshole. You don't need to be a killer. You don't need to be anything to get attention. You just literally have to be who you are. You don't have to do anything negative. You don't. In Daryl Brooks' case, I don't understand why the fuck you'd kill 6 people and injure 61 for some sort of attention. I don't get that. But for Kanye, it really doesn't make any sense, because he was big before he started acting like a complete twat. Was he not? When his mom was, still alive, and he came out with his first few albums when he was a hungry son of a bitch, going from radio station to radio station, playing his music to everybody, and they were trying to kick him out of the station. When he was that kid, it's like Antonio Brown, another motherfucker that's just zero regard for how they treat others. That's the point. I've made it a fucking. I keep stuttering. As someone that's struggled with their fair share of relationships in their life, it doesn't make any sense how people can just fuck it up that bad. You apologize, you hope that they can forgive you, and you move on. But for these dudes, there is absolute an apology isn't even in the fucking picture anymore. You're just terrible. Antonio Brown fucking, I'm not going to say he fucked up his NFL career. He could have been playing longer, but he's already he already has the stats of a Hall of Famer, and he has a Super Bowl. So whatever. Kanye, he's music Hall of Fame, greatest of all time type shit, of course. But he's canceled now. He said that he identifies as a fucking Nazi. And then Daryl Brooks, he's a nobody. He just killed a bunch of people. But all of these men don't care. They don't give a fuck. They never did. There are people like this all over the place. And you don't know what they look like. That's the scary part. You don't know who to trust. So you just have to watch out. And pick your battles. Because these motherfuckers are willing to take everything away from you in the blink of an eye. horrible. Horrible. Speaking of horrible, this one isn't as this is a man. Let's talk about an actual man. So we all know who Liver King is, right? I've never covered him. He's a workout fanatic. He believes in, eating raw meat and working out insanely hard will get you where you want to be. The primal form of a human being is its most superior form. That's the reason why we were able to evolve and all that good stuff. And his message is pretty clear. Like, if you follow these ancestral steps, you will become your strongest form, then you'll turn into a Super Saiyan and jump in the air and do a superside, like a superhero landing, and put your fist in the ground and all that shit, and you'll have muscles like me. That's him. So recently it just came out that he was taking roids the whole time, and when I seen that, I immediately, I'm not kidding, my reaction was, wow, it took everybody that long to figure that out? You mean to tell me this guy just worked out really, really hard and ate raw meat and he got that big? No. Come on, are you serious? He's like NFL player big, and he's not. I know he's not hitting nobody. Dude, he's huge. Like, he's creating something else about Liver King. He's like 5'6", short king. Yeah, but he got. It came out that he tested positive for whatever the fuck he was doing, steroids. I did not watch his apology video, but I know he apologized. That is, I don't have to hear the words to know. That's literally enough for me to just say out loud, that guy is more of a man than Kanye West, than Daryl Brooks, and then Antonio Brown. I just threw AB in there. I just threw him under the bus, but he's more of a man than all of them combined. He fucked up. He knew he fucked up. He knew it went against everything that he stood for, his whole message, his way of life, like what he was preaching to his kids and his wife, and his whole driving force for being who he is. It interfered with that. And it was the exact opposite of what he was trying to portray to the people that he was representing every fucking day. So he got up, he accepted it like a man, because what else are you going to do? And he said sorry to everybody that he knew, and he, I'm assuming that he said, fuck, I fucked up. I'm a man. I can't believe this, or I can't believe this. Like, I made a mistake. I try to keep it from you. It got out. I'm extremely sorry. I know there are people that have looked up to me and that take what I say seriously. So from the deepest of my heart, like, I can't believe that you guys have to wake up today and get told this. And probably some shit about he'll do better and blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to keep eating liver. Ooh, So, there's still a light at the end of the tunnel. Like, there are still good people out there. Gives you hope that one guy is at least taking responsibility for what the fuck is happening. Another thing that I think is important is just stay healthy. That's it. Just take care of yourself, take care of your body, take care of your mind. Then you're good. And then you're good. Spin fire in the booth, but I'm not a rapper. Purple Room Recordings. Another episode in the chamber. This flower's cute. So are you. I'll see you next time. Let's rain. Can we still be friends? I won't let anyone in. You'll never see me again.